Hello everyone, welcome back to Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM training with Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the relate and unrelate the Dataverse rows using the Power Automate. Earlier, to do this activity, we used to write the almost 50 to 60 lines of a code in plugin, and we used to write there is a separate messages called a associate and disassociate messages are there. By using those messages, we used to create we used to associate the record and disassociate. The terminology has been changed. If you say relate, is also called as a associate, and unrelate is also called as a disassociate. Okay, so if you want to associate one record with another record, means one entity record with another entity record. For example, if you want to associate account entity record with contact entity record, here I am saying very clearly these are two different entities. One is account entity and second one is the contact entity, and you want to associate a contact entity record with a account entity. How you will achieve this requirement? So this is a regular time requirement in day to day your work life. This requirement will come very frequently. So we try to understand how we can using the Power Automate mm, as a series. So this is the second topic which I have chosen to discuss. So we can try to understand this entire video, how we can relate and unrelate the Dataverse rows using the Power Automate. So let's go to the production. Instead of going, for example, here I will create a I will take a new flow and create on the automation, and I will select here as a cloud flow. In this, there are three types of flows we can create, right? As we earlier we have discussed. So here, what I am taking here, I am creating a instant flow. Okay, instant flow I am taking. Manually trigger flow, create. So here I will give associate and disassociate. Contact records. Okay, I have given the name of this one. So here, so what I will do here, I will query. For example, I need to associate this Alpi scan record. So as you can see here in contacts, we have a division and Herbito Nathan. So I need to associate programmatically one more contact record with this particular account entity. So what I will do here, simply first I will go to advanced find, go to here advanced find and click on the here search for the accounts. Search for the here search for Alpine Sky, Alpine Sky House. Select, click on the ad, select here results. Okay, you are able to see. So download fetch XML. First, I am downloading the this whatever the which record I need to associate. I am downloading that record fetch XML, and I am going to here this one. Here in the choose operation, I am taking it as a Microsoft Dataverse, and from here I will take it as a list rows. So here, from which entity I need to get the data? From account entity, I need to get the data. Okay. See here, I will change this name as a retrieve account data. Retrieve account data. Okay. So here I am adding one of the fetch XML, whatever the fetch XML I copied from there, right? Notepad. I'm simply pasting here. See, simply I'm pasting here. See, now I retrieved the account entity, account, which entity I want to, which record I need to associate. So as of now, I'm only taking one particular record. So as you can see in the condition, I have added Alpine Sky House. Only this record I need to associate with the contact record. Contact record needs to get associated with this account. So what I will do, I will see now simply I will collapse this one and I will get I will take one more Microsoft Dataverse and I will add one more list rows and list rows. Here now I will take the contact entity. Okay, now I will take the contact entity. See, simply I have taken the contact entity, retrieve. Retrieve the contact data. Okay, I'm changing the name as a retrieve the contact data. Here, now I will add one more fetch XML. Okay, one more fetch XML. I will go to here advanced find, where in advanced file look for contacts. So here I am able to find multiple records. So for example, I need to associate Muhammad Shafiuddin record with this Alpine scan record. So what I will do here, contact that looper equals to Muhammad Shafiuddin Muhammad M. Okay, this is the Muhammad. Click on select and click on add button. Simply search for the results. Okay, you are able to see only one of the record. Okay, Muhammad Shafiuddin record. And now download this fetch XML, whatever the fetch XML is there. Click on this open and click on this OK. Okay, click on copy this one and simply go to here fetch XML query is there, right? Paste it here. Okay, see here you are successfully pasted this one. Now you are so now we see here. Now the main story starts from here. So basically we need to relate here. Okay, we are trying to understand here. Relate. Okay, relate. We can relate means we can associate the data verse rows using the Power Automate. Means here earlier we used to achieve this requirement through the plugins, through the association message. So to overcome the limitations, Microsoft has been introduced in Power Automate one of the action called relate rows. So this relate rows is we can do with the two types of relationships only. One is one to many or many to many. Okay, this must be the record must be one to many or many to many. In the situation only we can relate the record. Okay, we can relate is also called as a associate the record. Now, so in my case, one is account and many is contact. As you can see here in my screen, one is account and second multiples are contacts. One is account is one and parent is account. Here child is contact. Okay, here I need to append this parent record, one more child, associate this one more child record. So I am doing this activity. So now simply I will go this Power Automate and simply here I will search for the relate. Okay, simply I will tell relate rows. See, there are relate rows, Microsoft Dynamics. This is the premium we have. So here, see, this is the relate rows. Simply here, you need to select for which entity you want to relate this one. Okay, for which entity you need to relate this one. You need to select here. So here, relate rows. For which entity you want to relate. So in my situation, my requirement is I need to relate this account record with the contact entity. Okay, with the contact entity. What I need to take here? first table name I need to take here it as a account. Okay, now, and second thing here, I need to take a row ID. So which row ID? Here I am retrieving only one record, right? So simply I will get only one GUID. So there are like no, I am not getting more than one record. Only I am selected one record. So that is alpha scan record. Simply I will go here and row ID dynamically. Here I will search for the account. See, there is a for account there will be a GUID, a unique GUID will be there, right? So I will select, go to here, retrieve the account data. See here, from here account, retrieve the account data. I'm retrieving the account, right? So I'm selecting this account GUID simply, and after, see, I have added here. So now here I'm selecting the relationship between the account and contact relationship here. Okay, now if you see here, I'm here I am trying to find the account and contact relationship. If you see, the contact has been started from here, contact and account relationship here. See, these are the customer contract. This is the contract. This is not contact. Okay, you don't get confused. Contract is also one entity. Contact is also entity. Okay, let's search for directly contact entity. Contact, CONT, contact. Okay, there you are able to see this contact dash customer customer underscore contact. See, this is the contact, this is the relationship which is one. So I selected the relationship here. Now what I will do here, simply relate with. So there are two things we can do. One is we can design the URL, and we can design the URL through the URL we can do. Else the second one is we can relate the OData of the URL. So simply I will try to find the OData. See here, there is the OData of the contact ID, right? So I am taking this one. Simply I am selecting this one and click on this one, OData. Now these are now the step is ready. What I will do here, simply save the record. As you can see here, I have a alpha scan record. Only two records are associated with this. Before executing this flow, let's try to execute this flow. Okay, still it's getting saving. So let's wait for a few seconds until it gets saved. You can see here it's successfully saved. Now let's try to test this requirement. Okay, so manually test, click on the test. Okay, run this, run flow, click on the done button. Once it's click on the done button, as you can see here, so you can see the progress. As you can see on the screen, the still it is running, my flow is getting running. So as you can see on the screen, the flow successfully associated the account record, contact record with account record. Okay, now as you can see, flow is get successfully executed. Let's see in the browser test. As you can see, only two records which are previous. Let's try to refresh this record. See, it will not automatically refresh because we have whatever the MS flows will execute every time. Remember, this is very, very important interview question. Every time MS flows will execute only in asynchronous mode. MS flows will not execute in a synchronous mode. Okay, so as you can see here, let's go to for the contacts. See here, Muhammad Shafiuddin record got successfully associated. Successfully associated. This is the way which we can associate the relate the record. For the same, for example, if you want to disassociate, for example, if you want to, this is about the relating. Relate means associating the record. For example, if you want to associate, disassociate means detaching the this. There are three records there. For example, I want to remove this Harbentro Nathan record. What I will do, say same. So what I will do here, simply see here, I will get this I will get this user and I will use the unrelate action. So we can disassociate the record which are associated using to one to many or many to one. See, this relationship is very, very important. One to many or many to many relationship. So in this scenario, see here, for example, same, now I associated, right? Same again, I want to disassociate the Muhammad Shafiuddin record. What I will do, simply I will go here, I will click on the edit button. Simply what I will do here, see here, I will remove this I will remove this one. Okay. I will remove this one. I will remove this one. I will delete this action. And I will use here unrelate action. What action I will use? Unrelate. Unrelate is also called as a dissociate. Okay, earlier we used to call it as a dissociate only. So if you see the same thing, if you want to write a plugin, you need to write a 40-50 lines of a code. So without writing the code, simply Microsoft has been designed in a such a way, anyone can, having a minimal knowledge, you can achieve this requirement very easily. See, simply within a 5 minutes. Earlier, if you want to do same thing, it will take almost 8 to 9 hours, this activity through the C# code, because you need to write the plugin and you need to register that assembly and you need to deploy that one. You need to say you need to get the approval for this. So those all process getting minimized because of this. Microsoft introduced this Power Automate relate and unrelate actions. Okay. So now here I will select here again unrelate. So basically I will select here again unrelate in the action as a account. Okay. Account. Now here again I will take as a, so I where like a account to GUID. So where this is the retrieve from the account. Okay, now I need to select here, right? So I will get from here, click on this account, copy. See, I'm able to set here. So now what I will do here, simply see here relationship. Again, the same relationship I will select here. Contact, same relationship. Okay, but the action is different. You see, action is different. Contact, contact dash contact. This is the relationship, right? So now here, simply I will taking the same OData ID. See, this is, I am taking here OData ID of the contact entity, contact entity. Simply, I am clicking on the save button. Now my flow got successfully saved. So my scenario is I need to dissociate this Muhammad Shafiuddin record with as Alpha scan record. As you can see, as of now, the record has been associated by the previous flow. Now we removed that logic and we added the new logic as a unrelated the this one. So let's try to test this record. So manually click on this one and click on the run flow and done. So your flow is executing, as you can see on the screen, it's still running. So your flow successfully got executed. This whatever the record, see, you are able to, you can see here execution also unrelated successfully done. So that the GUID of the record, this is the GUID of the record, and this is the relationship of the record, and this is the whichever whatever the record has been disassociated, right? So this is the URL for that one. Okay, now let's test. See, as of now, I am able to see still this Muhammad Shafiuddin record is associated with the Alpha scan host. So let me refresh this record and test it. So let me go to the related and contacts. As you can see here, that record got disassociated. Muhammad Shafiuddin record got disassociated. So like this, you can achieve the requirement. See, this is the usage of the relate and unrelate, the rows with the Microsoft Dataverse table. So this is one of the real-time scenario which might be useful you in your career, like within a week, in a week, at least one minimum task you will get on this requirement. So that's it for the today. Thank you very much for watching Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe our Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Thank you.